We slayed it, but now we have a new problem, which is that East Haven is 7 kinds of fucked up, and people are running out of food, so now we're going off to find a legendary mythical pot capable of producing an infinite amount of fish stew, so that we can feed all of them.
Oh, it's fish?
Is this just a sketchy jug of alchemy?
I don't know what kind of stew you'd be making up here.
I don't know. Maybe it's
not
chicken.
a jug of alchemy. It's a pot of fish stew.
It's
Own
a
the trademark to the pot to the jug of alchemy, so we can't use it.
Who owns the trademark for jug of alchemy?
Some wizards by the coast.
Ah.
Alright, so we're gonna burn down the coast. They'll be dead, so they won't have the trademark anymore.
Dude, they're wizards. We wouldn't be the first people to try to burn their shit down. Hell, they probably end up accidentally lighting stuff on fire every other day.
All right, but yeah, at the end of last week's session, you slew a great ice troll, kind of in that room full of bones there on the map I posted. And at the very end, Recovery went sifting through a mound of troll poop with his mage hand and found 12 silver pieces. And that is where we shall resume. You're all in this cold, dank cave.
Well, Recovery, where's the thing pointed? You stop concentration, right?
This is the Stregonona thing I'm talking about.
I mean, I don't know. Has it been 10 minutes?
It has not.
Then where's it pointed?
It is still pinging to the east.
Well, it says to the east, but there's a wall here. Doesn't look like it's fake wall. I poke it.
It's definitely a wall.
Yeah.
So go east.
So I guess we got to go to a different cave to head east.
More north or more south?
South involves having to swim.
The river is frozen.
Okay, let's go south then.
You want to swim?
Well, is it closer though?
What?
We're in Icewind Dale. Liquids are a myth.
Yeah, you guys been walking out of this cave, and who's in front?
No, who's on first?
The spooks?
Yes, it's the bone zone.
Yeah, it's the 4 skeletons.
Indeed, the 4 skeletons. They reach the front of the cave and they kind of point out down towards the ice. Hey Hayes. So yeah, you're following along on this ice sheet up to these caves. You know, following the party that the guards told you about. And well, you can see 4 skeletons pointing fingers at you up at this cave.
Right on, boys.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
It's cold.
Yeah, I noticed. You wouldn't happen to have the thermostat, would you?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
It's about cold outside right now.
Yes.
I think there's a bit of cold in the forecast, and later this week, cold with a chance of clouds.
100% chance of clouds. It's always overcast here in the Dale.
100% chance is still a chance.
That's so dumb. I'm going to write that down.
So
Remember,
so why are you out here?
Yeah, for adventure.
Oh.
Hey, we do that.
Yeah. Yeah, well, welcome We're adventurers, doing adventuring.
Very, very nice.
Way to sound sketchy about it at all.
I think you said
There's nothing
ice. I think you're
sketchy
trying to break
about
the ice.
We are
We are
adventurers.
adventurers.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong, but the way you said it, we're adventurers doing adventuring. It sounds like we're trying to mug him or something.
That's true. Hey, how much valuable stuff do you got on you?
Not
Better.
very much.
Oh. See, he wouldn't be a very good target for mugging anyway.
So, bad joke aside, you want to join us? I think we're supposed to, like, kill something in here and get a thing for a village.
I do like to kill things, yes. I'm in.
Welcome aboard.
Yes, yes. My name is Sakeda.
Cicada? Like, the ones that make those...
No, 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 no. Those are Sakedas. I am Sakeda.
Sakida.
So what? Do you go like burr instead of biz?
Pretty much.
So we can call you Bug, correct?
No. You can call
Good.
me Saka for short.
What are you? Right to you. You human, elf, what?
I am a half elf.
Oh, you're a mutt. Oh, well, definitely, yeah, you're a bug.
Oh,
You're Bug. That is your new name. You will be Bug.
you are all rude.
He's racist.
Don't mind him. He doesn't get along with anyone here.
He's kind of grumpy always.
It's like a fish. We have a fish and now we have a bug. Very good.
Cat meows at me. I look at the cat. Well, I mean, I suppose going gets rough. We could always eat them. I mean, that's a reason to keep them around, right?
They keep me around because I am the best of you. So, I mean, really? Like it's the question.
No. So we keep him around so that we know which way to run when shit hits the fan, because he'll already be 30 yards out.
Ooh, we were going south?
Yeah, we were going south.
All right. You guys begin heading south. So yeah, ahead of you, you can see this frozen river, kind of entering a cave system. Kind of curves to the east and then to the south, out of sight. As you guys adventure down 30, 60, then 90 feet,
Howdy.
you reach a frozen waterfall. About 10 feet tall. And beyond this frozen waterfall, the tunnel extends beyond what you can see.
Should I send my owl in?
How high is this waterfall?
10 feet frozen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, go ahead and send your owl in.
Go in, Owlie.
Alright, yeah, you send in your owl. Well, the owl can see overhead. Actually, what's its dark vision range again?
Can someone else look that up? Since
20 feet. Superior dark vision.
Alright, 40 feet. Alright, yeah. Yeah, you can see about...
Is it 40? No, its dark vision is 120 for an owl.
Yeah, it's 120 feet superior, but I think it goes off an end or something.
Okay. Yeah, 120 feet. Yeah. So from where this owl is, it can see that about 15, 20 feet past the top of the waterfall is a tunnel set into the eastern wall. And beyond that, there is a kind of a stone overhang 20 feet up from the ground, about 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, about 80 feet past that.
Well, we
One moment
already
while I
went,
update the map.
right? Why don't we just keep on going right?
The thing is to the east, so we might want to go in there. Why don't you have the owl poke around a bit?
I have the owl poke around a bit.
Give me a second to update the map.
So what did you make? Remake? What's his name for this campaign? Ace. Did you remake Takahashi for this campaign?
Yeah.
God, you do much.
All right, so your owl begins flying down this passageway. Gets about 90 feet when it opens up into a cavern. Kind of had to flap a bit of a incline though. And you can see that there are some natural fissures in the ceiling. And fresh blood kind of paints the icy floor here. Along with the bones of looks to be small animals, fish, among other things.
Would I have cause to believe this is a Yeti den?
You cannot see it, only the owl is in here.
Oh, the owl is there.
I describe everything just like you did.
Did he mention the part about the small animals?
Well, he described it just like I did, so presumably.
So that would mean it probably isn't a Yeti den, because Yetis usually eat larger prey.
Yeah. Yetis really aren't going to try to hunt, say, rabbit or fish for the most part,
Mm-hmm.
unless they're really hungry or it's really convenient.
Wait, we got rabbits and fish in here?
Dead rabbits and dead fish.
Oh.
And bones.
I was about to say there might have been some domestication, but if they're dead, nah.
No, I think this is probably just some kind of smaller predator.
Yeah,
Like
probably.
maybe it's a Craig cat den or something.
Ooh, that'd be cool. More
Or a
pellets for
troll.
us. Oh. Oh, we already did kill one, that's true. Are they typically social? I don't know. Anywho,
Is there any way out past whatever den that is?
Yes. It looks like there is a corridor that leads to a Y intersection.
Heading east?
One heading north, another heading southeast. Down a tunnel.
Guys, sounds like there's a chance that will eventually lead us to where we need to go.
Then we best go and check it out.
sounds good to me.
We go.
Alright. Yeah, you guys... Well... So you guys are going to climb up the waterfall?
Is it particularly difficult? I got a climber's kit. How big is it?
10 feet tall.
You think we got this,
Well,
guys?
I'll throw my thing up there, and I believe all of us have crampons that we can wear, right? You all bought
extra,
crampons, right?
Yeah, I got an extra pair if anyone needs them.
Crampons. Right.
What's up?
Crampon.
Yeah, those spike things.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know what they are. I don't have any.
I'll have a
don't
set of
believe I have
crampons.
any either. Don't believe I have any either.
All right. Well, if I can get my grappling hook up there, then I'll see. Actually, before I throw the grappling hook up there, I'll start like tying knots into the line so that they can climb up it gym class style, and then I'll throw it up there.
All right.
I'll go ahead and
Yeah,
secure
let's
the
do
thing. So you don't have to like fuck around with athletics chicks trying to get it just right.
Sorry, repeat, Resnia. What are you doing?
I'm securing the grappling hook on top, like so that way there's no like repeat. I throw the thing. Oh, you missed the rock. You know.
Okay, so you fly up and kind of secure to a rock face. Okay.
All right, and then I'll climb up it to test it.
All right, yeah. Tuna, give me an athletics check.
Sure. And I'd like to use my necklace for this.
What's that do?
It's the D4.
Yeah, if he fails, he would be able to add the D4.
Yeah, you passed without having to use the D4.
Okay, that means I get to keep it.
I would certainly hope, at least.
Well, it's a feature that only activates if I fail, so I've just been rolling it preemptively.
Right, yeah, you scale that ice, well, like a native. Easy. Barely an inconvenience. All right, who's climbing up next?
I fly up there.
Indeed.
Skeletons start climbing.
All right, just roll me them in bulk.
Naturally.
There's one in there. Her.
Indeed. So, those three, the 8, the 1, and the 5, they all kind of try to climb up simultaneously and end up hitting the ice, which cracks. And water begins flowing out from it. That water then begins to swirl and rise up in front of you.
Oh, that's a problem.
That's sus.
Looks kind of like this, and I need y'all to roll an ish.
Ooh, boy.
Ooh.
Let's see. What is my initiative?
Can someone roll a d20 plus 7 for me?
I got it.
Oh, this is a lot better than.
And more in this
Alright,
campaign, I
that's
wish there was a
roll.
flavored smite that did cold damage.
Chilling
That's
smite
roll.
for when God gives you the cold shoulder.
Is recovery a frontliner?
No.
Squeeze. Even though he's got high con.
So
Who
yeah,
is a frontliner?
I can tell you this. Currently, the only people on top of the waterfall are Tuna, Recovery, and Resnia.
And
I'm also
where's
upset.
the elemental?
The elemental is at the bottom of the waterfall with everybody else. Basically, kind of right on top of the rope. Your skeletons are the only ones in melee with it.
Cicada seems to be a frontliner. Is that correct?
Towards the front, more what you call a range fighter, you see.
Yeah, Tuna are definitely frontliners. I'm trying to think of who else.
I think I got everyone.
Well,
Dragoon got a 10.
Oh, we got 10. Yeah. There we go. Cool.
All right, Gregor.
I rolled real low.
Yes.
It is your turn. A water elemental has just erupted from a crack in the ice.
Okay. Elemental. An elemental, huh? Let's see what I can do about that. Let me check my spell list because I'm probably doing something dumb.
Ray of frost. Ray of frost. Ray of
Shatter!
frost.
Shatter!
I can
Fireball.
shatter it.
Fireball.
I don't know if I don't know which one would do things to it. I don't know if fireball would.
Fire melts water.
Okay, well then, if that's the case, how many? I needed to make a. I don't know.
Oh
Is
my god,
water
do
really?
it!
Day is fault. Day is fault.
No,
Fireball's
wait.
the
How
answer to
many people
everything.
are
Do it.
around me? How many people will I hit if I fireball this bastard?
If you 20-foot radius, right?
Yes.
So if you fireball this, you will hit. Let's see, goes around corners. You'll hit Tuna. You'll hit the 4 skeletons. You'll hit
Nah, that's too much
Cicada.
collateral damage. I'll just scorching ray the bastard.
Okay.
I'll
Damn
just
it.
scorching ray the bastard. That'll work instead.
I got to be honest, I kind of hoped you would have fireballed it. That way you could all
It would have
drown.
been funny. Yeah, everything melts, guys.
That way you can drown. I'll be fine.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Wait, you're a fucking lifeguard. That's right.
I can just fly.
And no running down there.
We got 3 winged tieflings in the party. It just hit me. Oh my god, my brain.
Hey, no flying on the pool.
All right.
Yeah, we're above it.
How far is it to the top of the
3
thing?
hits. Those are 3 hits, Gregor. You gonna roll damage?
He is.
All right.
Don't
Yeah.
you look at that fucking damage. Look at that damage. Look! Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
6d6 and I get 12 points of damage. What?
Yeah, if this was a D6 system, mister, you got like 2 failures and like a complication and no successes.
I know, right? So
Oof.
bad. So bad.
fucking rip.
All right, Resnia. Or Gregor, did you have something else you wanted to do?
I draw my sword and then the blade song.
Okay. Resnia.
Yeah, so that thing looks bad. I'm pretty sure it can fuck me up and then yeet me into the water, which would be bad. So I hold my breath and I smack the thing repeatedly with my fists.
Indeed.
And it totally can't smack me around like a little bitch because I only got 6 strength. There's no way.
All right, those are 3 hits. And sorry, what were you saying about it smacking you around like a little bitch?
I'm saying that there's no way this thing can smack me around with 6 strength to the water. It was a little joke. It takes 24 points of magical bludgeoning damage. And I am done.
All right. Nathra.
I am going to magic. I don't think this is gonna work, but I'm gonna try it anyways for shits and giggles. I need a con save against blindness.
Oh my god.
A constitution save?
Yes. That does pass, surprisingly enough. Let's see, what bonus actions do I have? I'm gonna decide that I'm not dealing with this shit anymore, and I'm just gonna mosey on up to the top group. It's less than a 30-foot flight, right?
Yes.
Alright, wonderful. If I'm in melee with this water guy, I will disengage and fly on up. If not, I'll just hide at the top of the cliff.
All right. Yeah. You can. You'd be able to fly up there without disengaging. So you're going to attempt to hide up here.
Yes.
All right. Give me a stealth check.
16.
All right.
Alright, and that's my turn.
Recovery.
So how far am I from this thing?
Apparently about 20 feet.
10 feet down, but it's a large creature. So you're like 10 feet away.
Okay,
Basically, its head is roughly level with the floor you're standing on.
got it. I'm gonna cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on it. I need a whiz save. Unless its int is less than 4.
No, it is in fact smarter than that.
Then it needs to make a wisdom save. It falls prone and is incapacitated and is unable to stand, perceiving everything to be hilariously funny.
Well, you're not so sure about the prone part, but it's bubbling. Sloshing around
How
in
does
a
water
circle.
laugh? I was about to say that's awesome.
It starts fizzing.
Water starts coming
Yeah.
out of its nose.
Tell upon and it boils in fury.
How high is the ceiling above me?
It is 30 feet.
Oh, good. I'll fly up to 30 feet then, because I don't want to be near
All right.
melee with it. Then I will have the skeleton cohort pull back 30 feet, turn, and shoot.
Nat ones.
Nah, one.
2 hits.
Damn.
Oops. 15 mundane piercing.
All right.
End of turn.
This thing's turn. Well, it's incapacitated and bubbling and swirling. It kind of sounds like a brook going over rocks. What, does it make a repeat save at the end of the turn, or?
Oh, it's also supposed to get a turn when it takes damage. It gets a save when it takes damage. So I guess it gets to make 3 saves now. Fail.
What are the odds, guys?
Fail.
What are the odds?
Pretty good, actually.
Fail.
Oh my god!
Burn my low rolls. All right, so that's from the 2 that hit, and then the one at the end of its turn, and the cicada.
Yes, what?
It's your turn.
Oh, there's a bad thing, right?
Yes, there's a water elemental.
That's laughing or bubbling profusely.
I want to shoot with my ball. How's it look?
Looks like it's bubbling and swirling
Oh, yes.
and sloshing.
Okay,
So it's making a noise like this.
Oh God!
I will fight in spirit.
No, it's not the Hardy Boys.
Did I hit it?
That hits.
Oh, no, Piercer. Should know better.
All right.
Oh no!
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can see that your shots are like they're hurting it, but they're not super effective against it.
Oh. Well,
Fail. It succeeds.
Slish slosh.
It stops bubbling.
It's still swishing and swirling.
Carbonated.
I want to shoot some more. We got action surge.
Oh, action surge.
I'll be right back.
Is it looking extra wet now?
It is looking a bit wetter than normal. Yes.
Okay, very good. How far away am I from it?
15 feet.
Oh, I want to change. I want to go back further.
Okay. You
I'll go
go
like
back
that.
30 feet, so you're at 45 feet from it.
Yeah. That's it.
Alrighty, Tuna.
All right, the water elemental is at the bottom.
I'm sorry, could you repeat, Tuna?
The water elemental is at the bottom of the waterfall.
Yes, right at the bottom.
And how far down is that?
Well, at the top of the waterfall, because this is a large creature, its head is basically level with the ground you're standing on.
Oh, perfect. I'll take a golf swing at it.
All right.
In fact, I'll take two.
Earn it back.
This is with the axe, right?
Oh yeah. Well, actually, maybe. I mean, I don't have it out, but it might be more effective. I'll probably never find out.
Hot damn, rolling hot tonight, Tuna. Yeah, those both hit.
Here comes Chunk.
4.
Yeah, you kind of cleave through that water elemental like one of those little spouts that they have at a water park. Kind of cuts a section of water off, splashes off to the side.
Mm. Unfortunately, I forgot to wear my glasses, and what I thought was the tea was actually a sprinkler.
All right. Anything else, Tuna?
No.
Joff?
Joff is just has everyone ran away?
No.
Alright, who is still by it besides?
Tuna, Resnia, just them.
But they're both on the top part and not at the lower bit. Am I
Correct. None of them are near the ground that it's on. They're all like 10 feet up from that.
And,
Lizard, you are going hard robot. The ground is made out of ice. Give me a perception check.
oof.
All right, yeah. So it's not currently breaking, but it is definitely thin enough that if you were to give it a good solid hit, you could probably break the ice.
So you're saying like a lightning bolt directed at the waterfall hitting the elemental would probably damage it more. The waterfall, that is.
Yeah, you think it's reasonable that a lightning bolt might melt ice?
Yeah, it's pretty hot.
Yeah. It also boils water, so
Yeah. I have some more Bible.
What?
I will just. Can I move to the side so that I don't have the lightning bolt hitting the waterfall? Instead, it'll just go towards the north or the south of it.
Garlic bread?
You. I don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was just trying to remember the name garlic bread.
Yeah, I don't think you have enough movement to get that angle.
Yeah, because like I forgot. It's like
Okay.
bread.
Hot mic.
I want some garlic.
Well, then I'm just gonna fucking go for it. I'm gonna shoot it with a lightning bolt. Dex save.
All right.
Well, this is gotta be super effective, guys. Pokemon taught me that water is super weak to lightning. Or thunder. What was it? Thunder? What do they call it? Electric damage, that's right.
Is water weak to electric in Pokemon?
Mm-hmm. Double
That
damage.
passed.
Indeed.
So only 11 lightning damage.
Alrighty.
And then with my 30 feet of movement, I'm running as 30 feet away.
All right.
Towards, like, is it possible for me to go north or south and get off the river?
Is it possible to run back down the tunnel and get towards the opening of the river?
Okay, so we're in a tunnel. The tunnel floor is just the river. I can't, like, move to the side at all to get
Yeah, it's all river.
land.
It's all frozen
Okay,
river.
then I'll just run 30 feet. I'm just running.
Okay. All right. That's Joff. Dragoon.
Are you available again?
I don't know. He might be too busy stuffing his face with delicious garlic bread.
No, he was talking about
Dragoon?
garlic bread.
Are you here, Dragoon?
It's not working. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
Wait, is it stuck on? So I just got home. For some reason, my phone is being weird, but
All good.
I got
I've been
it.
there before. So what are you doing?
So I just saw that it was pretty dexterous, so I'm going to hit it with the Force Blast. So can someone roll a d20 plus 8 right now? Because I'm trying to still get it set up.
I fucked it. Never mind. I don't got you, fam.
That hits.
Hey, go boom. What was it, 2d8? I forget.
And I think it's also knocked 5 feet back.
Yeah. And then the garlic bread police got him.
And then Scorching Ray for 3d20 plus 8.
Ooh, what is this vertical initiative?
Yeah, let's not do that. It's weird to read. 3
Okay.
hits.
Ooh. So what are we rolling? For damage. Oh, just a heads up, we can your video cam.
Yeah,
Can
Dragon,
see
your
you.
camera's on.
I wish there were a way to get rid of that.
Right click and click disable video.
He's on the phone.
Yeah, no, I mean from me.
That's yeah, Tuna. Right click on Dragoon.
Oh, yep, there it is. Yeah. Just
Very
figured
cool.
it would
Just
be on the player.
kills.
There's not like an X button or something.
And there doesn't seem to be a way to do it on my phone.
All right.
What, it's something like 2d8
Alright,
plus
so we got
66 plus something.
yeah, we got 3 hits. I think each one of those is a no 2d6 plus 1's like a 66 plus 3. I think maybe.
Sounds right.
I don't know. Well,
Oh, and there's also the force bolt hit.
I already got that.
That-
Or oh, that wasn't rolled for. Okay. Oh God, your computer went up in flames.
Ah.
All good. I know how that goes. All right. We'll just let him finish there. So we'll have Gregor go. Gregor,
Yeah.
'tis thine turn. Dragoon, once you're able to roll the damage for your force blast.
There, I fixed it.
Tuna, I will stab you.
Is water elemental flare?
Yes, it's still there. That's why we're still in combat.
Okay, well, then I'm going to shoot it again. Fuck it.
You gonna make your roll?
Then Discord was just going, wait for it. There's my rolls.
I think I got everything fixed.
Is that 3 hits there under? Gilbert?
Those are 3 hits.
Okay.
You know, I just realized that each night the last 3 weeks that people have died, it's because people were calling me under.
Hey, that looks better.
There we go. All right. Yep. The fire doesn't seem super effective, but it definitely starts to boil away some of the water.
Damn, fire's not very effective against water. No.
Pokemon could have taught you that. Anything else, Gregor?
No, that's it.
And Discord is like shitting its ass today.
It really is.
Yeah, that's not you, Gilbert. That's just Discord.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
wanted to be
in
sure.
and out.
All right, Resnia.
Continue to inflict more violence. Hmm. Huh. So I'm
Okay.
gonna make that last hit extra spicy.
Culinary license to do so?
Absolutely. Hands of harm certified. Let me check. Da, 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 da. Oh my. So 18 of that's necrotic, the rest is magical bludgeoning.
Holy shit, okay.
I know, what the hell?
So, Resnia looks like one of those kids at a water park who's punching the water.
Make the water black briefly.
Yeah, except instead of absolutely failing to achieve anything, the water falls to the falls to the ice, splashes about, and pools around your feet. Those of you down here below the waterfall. You are out of initiative.
It's dead.
I
Yes.
guess so.
So the water elemental attacked me in real life because my problems happened because water got between my case and the screen at the bottom, so I couldn't hit push to talk, or
Yes.
it long.
Yeah, I had that happen before with the case I used to have for my phone. Yeah.
Oh, I just noticed I goofed my damage. I'm not sure if it changed anything, but that should be 45 points of damage, not 50. My apologies. Yeah, I should have added a +4, not a +9.
The water elemental gets back up.
It was playing dead!
Yes, actually.
Oh no!
The water elemental gets back up.
Okay, so actually I let go of my breath thinking that it was dead.
Yeah, you feel real proud of yourself as it begins to rise back up. Nathra, it's
Here's
your turn.
Here's Resnia dealing with the water elemental.
It's a little kid. That there's the Kool-Aid to the waterfall though. That's what I did. With black Kool-Aid.
All right, Resnia? Or not Resnia, Nathra.
I was about to say legendary action revenge!
Nathra dodges. Recovery. Recovery?
Matt, you just posted
Sorry, I'm
those.
here.
God damn it.
I mean, if you'd like to skip your turn, I can definitely
No,
wall
no,
up
no, no,
Resina's
no.
ass.
I'll just shoot it with a firebolt.
That misses.
All right, skeleton boys. They fire.
Come on, you little bastards, miss. Two hits.
$17 piercing.
Well, that's unfortunate. And the water splooshes back down.
Yay, I don't get punished for letting go of my breath.
All right, you guys are now out of initiative for realsies. Real shame, too, because I was going to pull you under the ice, Resnia.
Bet you would have. Especially after how I burst into the thing. You would have been. Right. So what loot do we get? I'm joking. Okay. But let's make sure that everyone gets out safely. Is there even any room for them to get up here?
Yeah. Looks like it'll be a little more difficult, but yeah, they should be able to make it up.
Easier if I flew like a grappling hook to the ceiling or something?
That really won't change anything with the climbing.
Okie doke.
All right, who's going up next?
I guess I'll give it a try.
All right.
Athletics.
Do not hope your background gives you a life ring or something.
Yeah, so you try climbing that, and you end up damaging the ice, which breaks, cracks, and another water elemental comes out,
All right, I guess that's what we're doing this session today.
getting bullied by a waterfall. We'll just use the old Anish, just repost the old Anish.
Sure
Yeah.
thing. Hold up.
Well, this is one way to burn spell slots and items.
Indeed, Gregor, you're up.
Wait, guys, we just gotta farm this shit. This is an XP farm right here.
Oh my god.
But we're on milestone.
All right, make your attack roll.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
Okay.
Well, that's a hit.
There's a lag in the bang bot.
All right,
9 points of frost damage.
Yeah, you hit it with that ray of frost, and it gets a little slushy. Seems to be moving a little more slowly too, as it kind of swirls about. Alrighty, anything else, Gregor?
No, nothing's changed since last time.
Somebody put a torch on it so they can't spawn.
Indeed, Resnia.
Oh god. I hold my breath again. And I smack it thrice.
Aye, thou smack it thrice. Thou smack it twice.
Right.
Okay, I will need it to make a Constitution saving throw because I will make one of these a stunning strike.
Indeed, but if it passes, it shall drag you neath the ice. Fuck you, dice.
It is stun. I would have actually procced that in the first hit. Would you like me to roll the other two or nah?
Sure.
Huzzah!
Since he's stunned, you get advantage. Aha.
Yeah, so I'm going to assume that the second dice that I roll,
Roll 2 more d20.
that's what I thought.
Okay, so the 11 is actually a 20, and the 14 is still a 14.
I will add the Hands of Harm to the 20, because why not?
Bless him up.
So, bludgeoning, necrotic.
Resnia begins punching the water like a child at a water park.
Again!
But it's
What the heck is random color? I did not ask you to do that.
What?
Discord being weird. Please go away. Please. I tell the thing. Oh wait, I hold my breath again. I am done.
All right. Nathra.
Snoot, did you fall
Nathra
asleep?
dodges. Recovery.
I'm going to launch a firebolt at it.
Advantage.
I have advantage.
And
Is it 16
You're launching
hit?
a what at it?
Firebolt.
Okay. I misheard that. That hits.
I just begin nuking the party.
Melts the ice.
It's okay, guys. I can bring you back. Sort of. So does 16 hit?
16 hits.
It's 8 fire damage. And the skeletons shoot.
with advantage.
So 21, 22, 13,
3
19.
hits.
Okay. .26 piercing.
All right.
Let's see. I didn't even get a chance to move, so I'm good. So all my people are in the good spots.
How did you get plus 15?
3 hits, 1d6 plus 5 each hit.
Alrighty. This thing's turn, which Mick, remind me again when stun goes away on it.
And in my next turn.
End of your next turn. Okay. Cicada. Yo, Hayes.
Hayes, did you fall asleep too?
Oh, what?
It's your turn.
Oh, okay, I shoot.
You have advantage.
I do?
Yes, you do.
Oh.
Stun.
Damn, 8 people in here tonight.
I know.
It's Nice. All right, that's a hit. Oh, Hayes, just so you know, if you're doing your multi-attack, you can just do parentheses RR2 space 3d20kh 1 plus 5. Yep, it's 2 hits.
Oh no, I don't like that one.
This one has piercer.
That one a little better.
Yep, this thing is looking pretty wet.
Okay.
All right. Tuna.
All right. Is this thing tall enough that I can hit it from up here?
Yes.
A
2 hits.
I'm going to say what are the odds, but you do have advantage on the first hit. Well, both hits technically, but you already crit.
Oh, should I crit fish?
Yeah, you should be crit fishing.
All free.
No. Well.
Yeah, you still hit.
Four.
10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 1.
31. I rolled a prime number on my attack roll, or my damage roll.
Alrighty. Holy crap! Yeah, this thing looks nearly depleted.
Nearly
Water's being
puddled.
Yeah, it's nearly puddled.
Well, then I'm not going to lightning bolt it. I will just use a produce flame. That's just a
Attack roll.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, you basically do the Dark Souls, have the fire in your hand, and then you eat it.
Yep. Yep. Oh.
Yeah,
Is it
advantage.
12?
Please.
That misses.
All right.
You'll have advantage.
That's it.
You have advantage.
Oh, advantage. Advantage. I forgot. I thought I was going to do lightning bolt, and I used
That
the wrong
hits.
number. Excellent. 8. 2d8. And then, how far am I away from it? It doesn't
30
matter.
feet.
I'll end my turn there.
Alright. Dragoon.
Can I get it in the 30-foot cone or 15-foot cone without getting allies or the frozen waterfall?
Yes.
Cool. Flamethrower! And it's stunned, so it just auto fails, right?
Yep.
He's dead? Because it's close to death, right?
Yes. Exceedingly close to death, but it still clings to life. It is nearly
And
a puddle.
I'll evaporate it with a firebolt.
You also notice that rope... Actually, no, you'd be able to hang without burning the rope. Never mind. Hit. Indeed, there is no more water elemental. You've completely turned it into steam. You guys are out of
Yeah.
fish.
Okay, no more climbing. You two carry everybody else up here.
Yeah, you guys can see that most of the
Just
frozen
carry me up,
waterfall
please.
is pretty much gone at this point.
I'm kind of tired. Those elementals tuckered me out.
You want to do it again?
I really don't. It was fun.
Oh, you're just be clear. You're not correct, Mister.
Do what now?
Are you an elf?
Yes, I am a high elf. Very much. Get it right.
Just making sure so I get the right insult. But yeah, can someone carry me? I'm a small creature.
How heavy?
Like 30 pounds.
I'll leave my backpack here up top. Put it a bit away from the waterfall, and I'll carry you. Sure.
Thank you.
Now I'll get my backpack before I forget about it.
Akita, I have a question for you. Rip Sakita.
But yeah, you guys are all able to funnel the party members up through all your flying up onto the top of the waterfall.
Okay.
Does Akita use the bow and arrow?
It looks like he's been using it.
Okay. And then, question for the DM: if I use the spell Flame
You're back.
Arrows, would his attacks now be considered magical?
If you use what spell?
This spell, Flame Arrow.
Yeah, sure. I'd say it counts as magic.
Excellent.
Cool.
Because mundane weapons, they kind of suck. And double damaging the samurai fighter with elven accuracy or some other bullshit that I build, I think would be very nice.
Open actually sharpshooter and piercer actually.
My apologies.
Oh my
Anyway.
god.
At the next opportunity, I enchant arrows or magic so you can actually deal some real damage. And also a d6 of fire damage. Just to let you know. But let's continue on.
Did anyone understand that robot?
Yeah,
He
he said
said
at some
the
point he's
thing.
going to cast flame arrows on you, which means every time you hit a person with an arrow, they take an extra d6 fire damage.
Oh,
And
To
it's also
clarify-
considered magical.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's continue on.
We go east, we take nap. I like nap. Even though
We're not taking a nap. We fought 2 water elementals. What do you need a nap for?
we also fought that troll thing, though.
When was that?
Last week.
Session. I am tired. Just a little baby nap, a short rest.
Yeah.
I
There hasn't been a
am-
long
yeah.
rest since last session. Like,
I'm still putting on low, so I agree if we take rest.
I don't remember fighting a troll, but if you say so.
The big thing we fought, the all our stuff.
Remember he had like a chilled aura or something?
Oh yeah, I think I remember that.
Cold boy.
Get off this frozen river and find somewhere that we can take a short rest. We can't really do it here. Let's move it.
There's an opening to the east, right? We should take a nap there.
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's go to the east.
Alright, I start walking towards the east.
All right, yeah, you guys go walking east.
Deeper and deeper. Way, way down.
Exactly where I want to be.
All right. Yeah. So you guys walk down this 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 feet down this tunnel. And you can kind of see that it begins to slope upward towards a higher elevation. You follow that tunnel up there, and you step into the room with small broken bones and blood pasting the floor.
Sniff it, smell fresh, like recent.
Yes, this smells fresh.
Uh-oh.
Wait, did I compare?
Which way is locate object pointing?
It is pointing. Let's see, you're standing there, so it is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 40 feet north, 100 feet east.
We should take a nap. I'm sure the blood is fine.
1 second.
And then we get the thing.
You get a bit of a screenshot of what you've seen. So you guys went up that waterfall, east down that corridor, and currently in that lumpy room. This is based on what the owl scouted.
Yeah, I think we should take a
we're kind
Did
of in that
locate object say it's
like
at the same
large
level as
room.
me, or is it up or down? Elevation.
Oh, yes. So 100 feet east, 40 feet north, and about like 20, 15 feet down.
Okay.
Based on what you know of that cave, it looks like it would be down that incline to the east.
Yeah. All right. So, do you guys want to try taking our short rest here?
Yes, please.
Can you
Alright.
clean this cave up a little bit? This is a pretty disgusting place to take a nap.
Yeah, it does smell pretty bad in here.
Can you wizard it away with your spell?
Prestidigitation.
I just give you this blank look, like, what the fuck are you talking about?
But Carvey's like, it smells like home.
I like look at him, I glance at the skeleton, and then they're like, "Oh, you like it?" And I like shake my head and like look away.
If only I bought a perfume. Oh well.
Digitate. Smell of nice flowers.
Alright.
Oh, what is that horrid smell? Smells like daisies in here.
You can smell daisies? Oh. Is he okay? And then
Make it smell like home, like some fungus and kabul and birds. Make it smell like that.
fungus.
I prestidigitate his nose so that only he smells that.
Perfect. Perfect.
I like touch my nose.
It's also
wow.
really strong, like
Smells
really
like-
strong scent.
Like watery eyes strong.
I like start like moving my hand like across my face to like try and get the smell away. It's like, oh, this is too much like home. God, it's like back in the barrels with my 8 siblings. God, I mean 9 siblings.
This is like well lived in home with no ventilation.
Actually, as you guys are kind of poking around here, resting during your short rest, you can kind of hear the sound of like cracking ice, kind of in the ground to the southeast corner of the room.
Oh God, does someone need help? Well, hey,
A
look
water
there.
elemental.
Cracking ice to the southeast of the room?
Yeah, one of those situations where it's not actually visible ice on the map. Yeah.
I send a skeleton over to investigate.
All right. Yeah, the skeleton walks over. They can't speak, can they?
No, I basically just I'm basically using it as a remote, as you know, like go over there and poke around type thing.
Yeah, it goes over there and starts poking on a section of like ice and bone. And you kind of notice that this bone is beginning to like move, and these are pretty big bones.
Huh.
Looks like this.
Oh.
But it's
Friend.
it's currently half frozen kind of to the corner. In snow and ice. Looks like it's attempting to pull itself free. You should roll initiative.
Does it look like it wants to murder us? No, I guess I'll
Yes.
be. Oh.
Yes, it does.
Aww.
Oh, let's see, how would I roll that?
Why can't we be friends? Why can't we be? Oh God, what?
Will put me at initial 1.
Oh Lord, we're rolling this again.
And before Boulder.
No, what I'm saying is that you guys roll. I'm on initial 1.
Like someone couldn't manage negative inish.
I mean, just in case. I'm thinking Gregor. He rolled so high, he in fact actually goes next turn.
Integer overflow.
Oh God, he's nuking everything.
Oh, yeah, well, I mean, no, I can't nuke nothing. We ain't took a long rest still. I can't nuke nothing.
Less whining, more blasting.
Yeah, it's nuke or nothing.
What am I blasting?
You see this giant skeleton with a horned helmet kind of half frozen in the far corner of the room. Looks like it's trying to pry itself out of the ice.
Yeah, you know what? I think I will fireball that one. I have 1/3 left. I think I will do it. I have 1/3, 1/2, and all firsts. So I think I will do that. I think I will blow him up with a fireball.
And then.
Since he can't move because he can't make a dex save, right? Because he's like frozen in stone, so he can't.
You will
like-
catch one of recovery's skeletons in that blast.
That's a sacrifice the racist is willing.
Yeah. I'm blowing both of them up.
Skeleton lives don't matter.
I mean, really? What skeleton? No. What? No. Just blow them up and let's sort it out later.
Oh no.
Kill them all. God will know his own.
Oh, okay, he actually does. I actually do have to have the skeleton make a dex save because it could survive this.
Oh yeah, because you got the
Mamma
next
jamma.
match thing. Hey,
What is the DC?
16?
I believe that passes. I believe it's tie. My DC is only 14. So yes, he passes.
Holy shit, that skeleton is still alive.
Skeleton dead. I look at it like, damn. Look over. That's a good skeleton. You should promote him.
Well, rattle me bones.
I just give you this no shit look.
All right. Anything else, Gregor?
Nope.
Recovery.
Let's see. I'm gonna cast slow on it. Wisdom save on the part of the Minotaur skeleton.
Giant skeleton, actually.
Oh, okay.
You said a wisdom save.
Wheeze.
Itch.
I gotta be honest. I think it's probably gonna pass. With amazing numbers like that.
Yeah, it is a slow boy. And that's when the skeletons all get to 30 feet away and begin shooting it.
Indeed.
Do mind the -2 to AC penalty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all hit.
.33 piercing.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'll fly up and make sure I'm well out of range of this thing. And yeah, I'm done.
All right, yeah. This skeleton's looking badly fractured. Well, no, it's just looking fractured. My apologies. Not badly. Resnia.
So, is part of the skeleton exposed?
Yes, there is exposed skeleton. The upper torso.
So
Head.
I'm gonna get to slap it repeatedly then. And so, with a single hand up, I give it my best impression of slapping this thing 3 times in the jaw. But with the same open hand. It's like slap, and then back to same pose. Slap.
4 hits. 3 hits.
I'll take a 4th hit out of nowhere.
No. No, there are 4 hits. 3 on it and 1 on you. It's a crit with critical.
I will give it a stunning strike on one of them. I will need a Constitution saving throw. That fails, and it takes 24 magical bludgeoning. I'm done.
All right. Joff.
I say, hold on, guys. Is it even attacking us? It's frozen in the ice.
But I want its
Yeah.
bones.
Yeah, they're trying to break him out. They're just really bad at it.
Oh, okay. I just watch them. I don't do anything.
All right. Huna.
Molten Lime's better.
Alright, he is actually trying to break out, right? This thing is like, okay, I'll walk up in melee, so I'm in melee with everyone that's in melee. And then I'm going to bonus action Thunderous Smite and then start trying to smack him. Is that one hit or two?
2 hits.
Ooh, alright.
Also stunned. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Yeah, he is stunned. You should be rolling at advantage. My apologies.
Thank you.
Yep, that's
Oh, 2
definitely 2
hits.
hits.
Alright, and I'm going to put a second level smite on this. And this is undead, correct?
Correct.
Alright, that's a mixture of 45 slashing, thunder, and radiant damage.
Yeah, you strike the skeleton and it shatters.
Alright, there, we're done. Let's go to bed.
Wait, we're taking a short rest, right?
Oh, yeah. Go to bed for an hour.
Okay. I will sit there awake
A
for
lizard
an hour.
nap.
Because we don't need to sleep for a short rest, and I'm not going to.
If-
You guys... Oh, yes, Dragoon?
If anyone uses hit dice, I can cook up a meal to add +1 to it.
Has anyone taken damage?
My skeleton has. It will be using a hit die on the end of the short rest.
Well, what about the troll thing? Because last session we had fought that and didn't take a long rest.
Well, I mean, I wasn't there for that, so.
Also, I would like to recover as much of the bones from that thing as I can.
Alright.
If I was making
Can we take a
skeletons
rest
out of
now?
it, how many skeletons would I be able to make?
You have recovered enough bones for 3 skeletons.
Cool.
Awesome.
They'll be very lopsided, silly-looking skeletons, but they will be skeletons nonetheless.
Uh-huh. Okay. We take a short rest. We sit around for an hour.
Indeed, you all sit around for an hour and take a short rest. At the end of your hour, you complete the long rest.
Excellent.
Resda, did you get your +1?
Awesome. I got all my spell slots back.
Skeleton 1 is only 1 hit point off from max hit points. Oh, yeah.
Well, I guess we didn't. Yeah.
I tried to feed the skeleton to give it that 1 extra hit point.
Does it work?
Well, we don't need to roll hit dice now.
The 1 extra hit point thing from being a chef work on the skeleton?
Prepare meals.
I would say no. The skeleton is not able to benefit from food or ingestible.
Fair enough.
It has
Not
no
even if it's
intestines.
even if it's high in calcium.
So, at the end of the short
Pour
rest,
milk on its bones.
I use Arcane Recovery to recover a 3rd level spell slot, which I immediately spend casting Animate Dead. I now have 6 skeletons.
Is that one named Derpy and that one named Bork?
Dude, I'm just
Because they
numbering them
look
at this point.
goofy.
And the DM breaks out his anti-skeleton notes from Under Mountain.
Note to self: fireball opening.
They're pretty resilient against that, though.
There's always dispel magic.
You start a fight with skeletons with an AOE like slinging of stones. That way their bones all shatter and they crumple to dust.
Yeah, just hit him with Thunder
All right.
Wave.
Just get a mind flayer and fuck up half the party. Like
Yeah.
a top tier mind flayer.
Yeah, I'll just mind blast you guys 7 times in a row.
God, please
My int save is +8. It
don't
won't
hurt
hold.
Rusty.
All right. In all seriousness, though, you guys have finished your short rest. The map is as seen on the map.
Okay.
Well, guys, before we lost it, locate object said it was down that way.
Okay.
Okay, let's go that way.
Yep. Skeletons in the front.
Sure.
If you're ever low on spell slots, I also have that spell, so I can cast it if we need it. Just to let you know.
You also have Animate Dead?
Locate object.
Oh. I'll say, why the fuck are we not like having like this army of 20 skeletons in front of us?
Oh,
I got conjure animals. Let's break them out. Let's get some more
And the
minions.
Dungeon Master gets Undermountain flashbacks.
Okay, note to self: 3 fireballs. 3.
I need to rest. Can we rest?
We just rested.
Oh, we just took a long rest?
No, it was just a
yeah.
short rest.
To be fair, when we finished it, you did say you complete a long rest.
Shut
Sorry,
up.
I misspeak.
It's a short rest.
Oh, it's a long rest? You said the DM said that? Okay, good.
No,
Then
no,
the spells are all back.
Don't do that.
We'll take back.
It is a short rest that was had.
Fuck, that don't help me.
Okay, recovery,
That's
don't you?
unfortunate.
Ugh.
Get a 3rd level spell slot back or other things.
Well, I think so.
You totally get arcane recovery, my dude. I think you also got that stone that gives you another expended spell slot.
I already used my stone when we were
Yeah, but you should have Arcane Recovery to get like 3. If you're a single
3
class.
levels of
Yeah.
spell slots. Yeah.
Oh.
I can recover 3 once per day.
Yeah, so either a
number
single
of-
3rd level, a 2nd and a 1st, or 3 first levels.
Well, I haven't used any. I'm gonna take a single. Well, you know what I'm taking? I'm taking a. I don't know, man.
Taking a
I
fireball.
think I'm gonna take. Yeah, I'm gonna take a fireball. Fuck it. I'm taking a fireball.
Yeah, don't forget you also used that thing yesterday on the Chardellum fight. So you still have that use of the magic item. I think it refreshes on a long rest, right?
At dawn, I think. Yeah, dawn. It resets at dawn.
We took a
I
nap
don't know
after we took a long rest after we killed the thing. So it refreshed.
Oh yeah, well then I can use that and get another spell slot back. Now I have 2 fireballs. Beware.
Indeed.
So that's the room we see?
Indeed. You step down the corridor and enter this, well, surprisingly well-lit room, both from the fire underneath the cauldron and a mote of light floating next to a grayish-green skinned looking humanoid. You can see her stirring the pot and pulling intestines and meat from a trio of cadavers to her left.
Hello.
She looks kind of like this. Ah, welcome to my cave. You're just in time for dinner.
Hey, you're not trying to murder us immediately. That's a good change of pace.
Finally, some hospitality out here.
I look at Resnio.
But you know it's true. The things that we spotted in this cave just try to kill us immediately on sight.
I don't say anything. I just kind of have like this shocked face. I was like, hey, I guess.
Look at me. I look practically like a fiend. Come on. Don't judge on appearances, okay?
Are those human intestines?
Well, she is pulling these intestines out of out of a man. So yeah,
Is that a human head?
Well, yeah, it's a dead body, Resnia.
Oh. Who were they?
oh, these were a trio of fishermen who were nearby. All being said, you have destroyed my guards and have stormed very rudely into my home right before dinner.
Well, your guards attacked us. There was no sign of, stay away or anything. We had no way to know that,
It's a spooky haunted cave.
But we're adventurers! You gotta put a sign out to let us know. Otherwise, curiosity will just get the better of us.
We're not trespassers, but we are adventurers. If there was a sign, I'm sure we would have respected that and not come in here.
Absolutely.
Indeed. Now, why have you come to my cave?
Well, the people of East Haven are in a lot of trouble right now. They're looking for food, and we heard that you had a magical pot that can produce infinite stew.
No, I'm afraid I possess no such pot. Merely my cauldron for brewing.
Oh,
It's
Are you-
my check!
are you sure it can't do that?
Like, we can pay you handsomely. I think we got several hundred gold lying around.
Yeah, actually, I have something you might be interested in.
Hold up. Joff, I believe you called insight check.
Correct?
Please roll.
Alright. Hey, I'm not shit at this skill.
Yeah, she is lying through her teeth.
Okay. I don't get any indication of that. Mic check?
I hear you.
Yes.
Okay.
Is there any way we can, convince you to help the village nearby or the town? Because it got kind of fucked by a dragon.
Well, that's mighty unfortunate for them, but I don't see why their starvation affects me at all.
It could be,
It
labeled as a
doesn't-
hero or something, I don't know. It's
No.
the right thing to do.
How dare
doesn't-
you?
My friend,
She
my
seems
friend doesn't
genuinely
understand.
offended by you insinuating that she could be called a hero by these people.
Well, what's wrong with that? I
My-
mean, look at me. I'm got a good reputation.
What do you don't want to be the wise woman who saved the city of East Haven when it was in need?
Let me.
People
let
would
me
tell legends
complete
about you.
this.
Mm-hmm.
You'd be famous.
I mean, Toot is famous.
Yeah, I'm
Sure, he's
My
famous.
better than
friends, they don't understand. You're not a hero. Yes, agree.
Indeed, I am evil.
Then let's
Oh,
make a
okay.
trade. We'll give you something you actually want.
Is it more corpses for my pot?
I've got some
Uh,
shoes. They're really good shoes.
Perhaps a child or two?
I got this
I
much
look
of
at the
coat.
party.
And I believe negotiations have failed.
Oh, hang on, guys.
I
If we
look at
just
the
do,
party.
if we
Hi,
do 20
Cass.
minutes,
Hold on.
if we do 20 minutes of dumbing this down, I'm sure we can eventually
I
get
am
into a
attacking.
place.
I give the signal. The skeletons shoot.
Oh no!
Roll initiative.
Thank goodness.
Here it is, my favorite image.
The negotiations with someone proud to be evil and eating
The negotiations have broken down. We must resort to violence.
The negotiations were short.
Why? You can't handle two Jedi.
that some people wanted to continue to negotiate wavered by
Oh, there are
faith
two
in the
of them.
goodness of this party.
Well, Mick is always willing to negotiate. He will negotiate as they're chopping his leg off. I mean,
Look, I've seen enough Pawn Star episodes to know how to negotiate.
You've seen porn star episodes? What?
I think he said Pawn Stars.
Lies. I heard porn.
Well, that's on you, buddy.
Alrighty, yeah.
Now, wouldn't you say that they'd be somewhat surprised by the sudden shift in tone? No, that was worth a shot.
You guys killed literally everything from the entrance to here, and they kind of heard you the whole time.
At one point, there was like an hour pause, and it was like, whatever.
And then, SWAT Team Skeleton comes bursting in.
Oh, God.
Indeed. But the little mote of light floating by her is going to start moving.
Nani?
Indeed. And you know what? It's going to flash a little more brightly, and a little bolt of lightning bursts out of it.
she casting a spell?
No. The mote of light is shooting a little bolt of lightning at you. We'll go with... Yeah, we'll go with recovery, since he's the one initiating.
Okay. Is this a saving throw or a spell attack?
Attack.
Okay.
It's 21 hit.
Wow.
I will...
Shield.
No,
Shield.
shield wouldn't stop it. So that hits.
What? Your armor class is 16?
14.
Below 16? Oh my god.
He's
Why?
still
Why is
wizard.
your deck?
Because I'm a
But
wizard.
you still should have a high deck.
It only did 15.
I used the wrong dice for that.
Oh, well, actually, put
See?
3d12.
Yes, but I mean, if you use mage armor
Okay.
and have a dex,
They're
it's
D8s
What?
and D6s, I'll be honest.
well, I mean, he got less damage with the D6s. So hey, that's a bonus.
Yeah, that is unfortunate for you.
Indeed, but you know what? I'm going to be honest about the dice. Indeed. So that's what it does. Dragoon.
So, how many motes of light are there?
There is one mote of light.
Can I get both the hag and the mote of light in a 15-foot cone?
Yes.
No allies?
No allies.
Let's go! 2 dex saves from both of them.
I'll be back. Oh wait, it's my turn.
Well, that passed.
Hag
Failed.
fails.
Need another set. So the mote takes half that total, and the hag takes that full total.
All right. The mote of light is dimmed. And the hag is looking pretty injured. Anything else?
Nope, that's about it.
All right. At the end of your turn, she is going to produce an item from her cold weather gear.
Please be an eye flag.
A talisman that looks like this.
Oh.
And she's going to speak some words, a prayer, and it begins to glow with a pale blue light.
Counterspell.
It is not a spell.
It is a MacGuffin, behold!
And you see 3 familiar suits of cold weather gear with baleful light shimmering from them.
Oh, goody. Oh, goody. I go next, right? Okay, good.
No, I don't like this anymore.
All right. If we could add my cold light walkers to Inish 10, please. Excellent. Gregor, it is your turn.
How far did them little monsters appear? Where did they appear at?
They have appeared to either side of the cauldron.
Oh, okay. So how far all? Say if I drop a 20-foot sphere on them, how many of them could I hit?
You would hit the hag, the moat, all 3 cold light walkers.
That's enough. That's that. I don't care if I hit any allies. I'm hitting 4 enemies. Yeah, I'm blowing them up. Fireball.
5 enemies.
Oh yeah.
Unless you're friends with
Yeah,
them.
I don't care. I don't care if I hit any allies or not. I mean, that's 5 enemies.
Party.
I'm hitting the entire group of them, just blowing them up. They all need deck saves, all of them. Well, 2 passed, 2 failed.
You know what?
2 pass, 3 fail.
This hag
For 28 points of fire
is
damage.
going to cast a spell as a reaction.
Was she counterspelling me?
No.
Don't know.
But I am counterspelling her. How about that?
Indeed.
As a reaction.
You counterspell her spell.
Can I make a reaction Arcana check to try to ID that spell she cast?
Sure. Absorb elements.
Okay.
I knew it.
Well, I burned both my thirds on my first turn, but you know.
But fireball.
But fireball, yes, fireball. 28 points of fire damage.
Anything else, Gregor?
Yes, I am going to draw my blade and enter blade song.
All right. Cicada.
Action sure's fine spirit.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot the hag.
Indeed.
She's ugly.
She is really ugly. Hit.
Punch a hole in that bitch.
Take it she's still living?
Indeed.
Oh. My copy paste failed me. I don't like that one. That one's better.
All right. Indeed, you have put the hurt on this hag.
She's still alive?
Yes, but she is bloodied.
Okay.
What are you action surging?
Yeah, I said that at the beginning.
I must have missed it.
She dead now?
No?
Oh. Okay. How far away am I from all these things?
You are, from the nearest hostel, you are 10, 20 feet.
I want to back up. Still be in range.
Okay, you back up 20 feet at an angle.
Very good.
Recovery?
Well, let's see. The skeletons shoot.
Shooting.
The hag.
That's just racist.
Whew, man.
One hit.
Nine points to that. Yeah. Yeah. I'm not liking this. I cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on the hag. Wisdom save. Hag is now laughing uproariously. Falls prone, is incapacitated.
Indeed.
Skeletons and myself are all at range from the hag and the Nightwalkers, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Cold light walkers, yeah.
Say again?
I said cold light walkers. Night walkers are a little bit different.
Okay.
If you want, I can throw some of those CR like 19 undead in if you'd like.
Only if I get to control them.
No.
Alright. Then in that case, I just make sure I'm a good distance away and end of turn.
All right, Resnia.
Okay. Can I enter the melee range of the hag without getting into any other hostiles' zone of control?
No.
Pardon?
No.
Okay. How's that modal light looking?
Flickering.
I will bop the thing continuously.
Oh.
So 2 unarmed strikes.
Both hit.
'18 magical bludgeoning. Does this oof the thing?
No, but it looks nearly turned off.
We'll bop it twice more.
One hit. Just barely, but one hit.
Do I want to? Do I want to? No, I don't want to. 6 more bludgeoning. That's magical. This is the part where I double back to Tuna. Provoking an attack of opportunity if the thing is still alive.
Indeed. Oh wait, no, shit's dead. Never mind, it's dead.
Okay. I am done.
All right. Are you staying there or retreating?
I'm retreating back to Tuna. plus paleo aura.
Cold
I-
light. Well, the party is all lumped up. So they are going to close in on the party. Let's see. And they are going to flash you guys with their lights. I need a
Ew.
Constitution saving throw from Tuna, Dragoon, and Resnia.
Do we get the blessed aura?
Oh yeah, you do.
Oh,
It's a +5.
feels great.
Feels bad, man.
All right, yeah, none of you are blinded.
Yay! Is that red? Oh yeah, it is red in Dangerfield.
All right. So in order, because I'm just going to mass roll these slam attacks are coming in at Dragoon, then Resnia, then Tuna. 2 each.
And then
Those both miss.
Those both miss.
Yeah, shut up, Resnia. I know they miss you too. Indeed. They swing their hands at you and miss. All right. Yeah, it's Maud's turn.
Laughing
I-
uproariously
She makes a save at the end of her turn?
at the end of her turn. Wisdom. God damn it.
Rat-o.
Well, she lost her turn at least.
Indeed. Bastard. You have no idea, but bastard. Joff? Joff, it is your turn.
I would like to cast Dispel Magic on that amulet thing that she was praying to.
Okay.
Do I need a roll?
No, it just doesn't do anything.
Star. And then I'll move back 30 feet.
All right. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, Tuna.
All right, the hag is bloodied.
She is bloodied and prone, but she is no longer laughing uproariously.
Oh, and prone.
She
All
fell
right.
prone
Walk
when
over.
my spell hit her.
Bite her.
Yeah, if I'm not in melee already, I'll walk over.
You are currently in
And-
melee.
Perfect.
Might her.
Not with her. You're in melee with the Cold Light Walkers.
I'm going to use a bonus action to recover a second level spell slot. And then... no, I'll save it for them. Does the 12 hit? Oh, that should be with advantage, shouldn't it?
Against the Cold Light Walker?
No, I'm hitting the hag.
You're gonna run past the Cold Light Walkers?
Oh, I thought you said I was. Okay.
Oh,
That's
no,
different.
no. You're in melee with the Cold Light Walkers.
Oh,
If
in
you were
that case...
I said you were with the Cold Light Walkers.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll pick a Cold Light Walker to target with that instead.
The 12 just barely misses, but the 27 hits.
Oh, well. And then, Yeah, then I think I will put a second level smite on this. And it's undead, right?
It is.
Alright, there you go.
Very nice. All right, yeah, that definitely hurt it.
And, yeah, I'm gonna keep standing here.
All right. Dragoon. You are currently in melee with 2 cold light walkers. One in front of you, one to your right.
That sounds great. How many can I get within a 15-foot cone?
You can get both of them in a 15-foot cone without getting friendlies.
How many are left?
3, and the hag.
Yeah. How are they looking?
One of them looks injured by a tuna.
You know, I'm doing all right, so I'll just burn them. So 2 dex saves from both of them.
All right.
The 18 passed. Everything else failed.
All right. Understood.
So the 2d8 was halved, but everything else was.
Okay, yeah, one of them looks bloodied. Or I should say it's flickering. The one in front of tuna. All right. Anything else?
I yell at them.
All right. Gregor.
What's left?
The hag and 3 cold light walkers.
Um, the hag and cold light walkers. How far apart are they? The hag and the cold light walkers.
The closest cold light walker has a distance of 20 feet between it and the hag.
Shit. Okay. Um. Fuck. I guess I'm gonna scorching ray. Since there's 3 of them, I'll give them a bolt each.
All right.
Well, I'm hitting one of them good, so I don't know which one.
1 hit.
I know, but I don't know which one I want to hit. I would have hit them in the order that, I wouldn't have. I'd have shot 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna shoot the hag with the one that hit.
You said you were shooting the cold light walkers.
She's also prone. It would have been at
Oh,
disadvantage.
okay. Yeah, there's 3 cold light walkers.
Yeah, and
Oh, okay. I
preferably
thought
you
there was
should be
2. I'm
declaring
sorry.
which ones you're targeting.
I'm sorry. I thought there was 2 in the witch. I apologize. I misheard you. Then I'm hitting one of the first cold light walkers in order, starting from left to right. So from
All
my
right.
position, left to right. I don't know.
Yep, the one on the far left in front of Dragoon gets hit in the face by your scorching ray. The other two miss.
Ooh, that was a good blast. Hit him right in the face.
Indeed. He's also flickering.
All right. And I am done.
All right.
All right.
Cicada.
Or is Witch dead?
No. She's also prone behind the cauldron.
Can I see her feet?
No.
Can I maneuver to see her?
Let's see. You are in the back ranks of the party currently, and there is the entire party and 3 cold light walkers between you and her. I don't believe you have the movement speed to move through all that difficult terrain to get a better angle.
Oh my gosh. What looks very injured?
There's a cold light walker right in front of Tuna.
Okay. Wish.
Kill them all.
All right, that cold light walker, you get it once in the chest and another time in the head. The light goes out, and the empty clothes fall to the ground.
Very good. The shawl.
All right.
My turn.
Recovery.
All right. Well, let's see. So the hag is still prone, right? Skeletons have 30 feet of movement. They are going to charge the hag into melee.
They're going to push past the cold light walkers.
They have 30 feet of movement. Do they need to push past them, or can they just kind of stream around them? Because they shouldn't be in melee with anybody at this point, right?
I mean, unless I have my notes wrong, you had them kind of still with the bulk of the party, right?
No, I had them scattered around.
Oh yeah, no. If they scattered around the room, then yes, they'd be able to just close in on her.
Yeah. Yeah, no, as we were talking, they would have been at the periphery of the room.
Right.
It's a bit rude. It's a bit rude to walk and keep talking to them through this gaggle of skeletons.
That's a fair point. Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So they all run up and just start stabby.
My.
1 hit, 2 hit,
3 hit, 4.
3 hit.
Blue hit.
Red hit.
1 hit, 2 hit, red hit, blue hit.
So 4 hits?
No. 3 hits. There are 3 hits on.
All right. They stab her for 24.
Yeah, you hear her call out in pain. She's not looking great.
And then I'm going to cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on her. Wisdom save.
Oh my god.
He doesn't find it very funny.
Yeah. I find it fucking hilarious, though. I back up some. Is there some way I can make it so I don't have line of sight with her? Because my command to the skeletons is to keep stabbing her till she dies.
Yeah. You can back up to have no line of sight. You just have to move 15 feet to the south.
I'll move 20.
I mean, 15 is literally the closest section of wall that would cut line of sight.
I understand. I want to go a little bit beyond that.
There is none in that direction. Actually, no, you could back up past Takeda's, but yeah, you can back up past him.
Okay. Yeah.
There we go. Okie dokie.
I'm done.
Indeed. God damn it, too many tabs. Resnia.
Okay. What I want to do is bonus. Oh, actually, how far away am I from the hag?
25 feet. Just you and just 2 cold light walkers between you and her.
Okay. I will bonus action disengage and move 20 feet to fly to her.
Alright. You fly up to her.
Hey, you should give up. Just give us the stew. Surrender? I take her silence as hostility. I bop her in the head violently.
She kind of looks at you. Fine, you can have the bowl.
Great! I won't kill you, and I still hit her anyway. But these will be non-lethal quarterstaff attacks.
Indeed. Two hits.
In case this doesn't knock her out, I'm going to need a Constitution saving throw versus stunned with the stunning strike. It had to fail sometime. Okay, and I'm like, okay, you should call off your friends. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to where I was. See ya. And then I fly 20 more feet back to where I was.
All right.
I am done.
All right. Yeah. She's gonna use a legendary action. At the end of your turn, Resnia, she's gonna kind of hold that symbol, say a prayer, and an eruption of whirling cold wind will come up around her. I need Constitution saving throws from all 4 skeletons.
You mean all 6?
6. Sorry, 6 skeletons. Two pass for half, and are not thrown 10 feet away prone. "12 points of cold damage. 1, 2, 3. 4 of them are thrown 10 feet away prone.
Which one's passed? 17 and 20, you said?
17 and 20.
Okay.
All right. DM3. These guys. Well, the cold light walkers are going to start flashing people. You know what, Resnia, I need 2 Constitution saving throws from you.
And remember your +5.
Is it because I had the gall to ask her to surrender?
Those both pass. And they're going to try to beat the ever-loving tar out of you, Resnia.
Oh my. So, looks like we have to kill you now, lady. You should have gave up.
Indeed. And it's her turn. Let's see. What will she do? What will she do?
Will she stand up?
I am currently actually checking on that. Let's see.
We're fucking retards.
All right.
I like this
You know
color
what?
coded thing.
It's really pretty. That like red, yellow, blue, green, red.
It's like Uno.
Oh yeah, it is Uno.
Okay. Quit spamming that shit in the chat.
Okay, do your
We're-
thing,
we're-
TM.
Okay.
Moving different colors because we're all
Yes.
seeing the same
Yes.
number.
The hag is going to stand up. And she is going to cast a spell.
Oh. No one has. Oh wait, does anyone count? Oh.
Nope, he
I have
expended
no
all.
slots.
Yeah.
That's why I
can
went
counter
around the
spell
corner.
already did.
So, a wall of ice is going to erupt just in front of the cold light walkers.
Okay.
1 second.
So she just locked herself in there with 6 skeletons.
Okay, where was this?
We're just like watching from the other
Dexterity
side.
All right, wall of ice comes up. I need dexterity saves from Tuna, Resnia, and Dragoon.
Is this a save to avoid being caught inside of it, or is this a save to determine which side we end up on?
This is a save to prevent being caught inside of it.
All right. And remember your +5.
And feels good.
From what I'm reading here, you don't get to choose which side you fall on. At least not with this one.
Yeah, it's not like Wall of Stone does that.
Yeah, I'm not seeing the part where you get a choice on that.
Oh,
Let's
no.
see. All right. Well, Dragoon passes, Resnia passes, Tuna passes for half damage. "47 points of cold damage as this wall of ice erupts in front of you, sealing the cave.
Did everybody die?
No.
No.
Everything's
Holy
fine.
shit, AGR.
We are just butt fucking this hag here.
I only took 8 damage from that.
All right.
That's a quarter?
Indeed.
I
But you
said
guys are
12.
sealed off from this hag.
Is it Chop's turn?
And you know what? End of her turn. She's going to take a legendary action. She's going to whack one of your skeletons, one of the ones standing by her. Recovery.
Okay. Does she want the bloodied one or the unbloodied one?
I'll say...
Oh wait, no, neither of the ones by her are bloodied. Never mind. Only the 4 that got knocked away are bloodied.
She's going to, I don't know, take the one on the left.
Okay. That hits. They're skeletons, their AC isn't that high.
The 2d8 plus 1 is bludgeoning damage as she whacks it with her stick.
5 skeletons remain.
You guys hear a clatter of bones.
Did we hear a super effective sound effect as well?
Bowling alley sound.
All right, Joff.
Can I actually of can I do that?
Couldn't understand.
Go
you.
robot, you mean? Oh yeah. Yeah, you can definitely go robot.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Even worse.
I can't fucking hell.
I mean, you can, but you can't see her currently because the wall of ice that just erupted between you and her.
The ice isn't translucent?
I don't think it's translucent. Let me double check the spec. I could have misread.
I mean, you just how thick is the ice?
Let's see. Solid format. 1 foot thick and lasts for a minute.
I don't know. A foot of ice could definitely be either
Yeah.
way.
I'm gonna say that no, it's not transparent.
Okay.
Yeah, a
Like a-
solid foot of ice would probably be opaque.
Ice cube.
It depends. It really depends on how much inclusions like of air and turbulence
I'm
there
sorry.
is in the water when it's frozen. You can make
it's
ice
magical
several feet
water.
thick that is perfectly clear.
True. I would say though that this is not perfectly clear. It's
Yeah, fair enough. I was just asking. 'Cause
Yeah,
it will affect
probably.
things on my turn as well.
Probably caster's choice.
Okay.
I could argue that'd be a caster's
Could
choice.
something?
Yeah, it's like I mean, it's the way the spell's
Alright,
worded.
let's
It's not
let
very clear.
Joff speak. Joff,
What does the ground look like?
stone,
Loose stone.
solid unworked stone.
Okay. Uh, do I think like a flaming spear could melt the ice, like magical fire could melt the magical ice?
Give me a fuck it. Yeah, no, you think that fire would probably melt ice?
All right, I'll cast flaming spear on the ice wall. 2 foot,
Oh.
2.5 feet radius. Does it melt the ice?
Let's see. Well, let's see. That many hit points. All right. Roll your fire damage.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. You see the ice beginning to melt, but you have yet to melt completely through the wall.
For the purpose of this spell, does this wall have a turn? Because it keeps dealing damage.
I will treat this thing's turn as the hag's turn.
Hey, is you seriously playing Stalker while we're in D&D?
I heard a little bit of the video game music.
And you said my caster's the same as my turn.
No, like the wall's turn where it will take more damage will be the same turn as the hag.
Gotcha. Okay. And then that's it for my turn.
All right, Tuna.
Alright, there's still some cold bite walkers here.
No, there is a sheet of ice.
Oh, in between me and them?
Indeed.
Is there a hole in the sheet of ice?
No, not currently.
Is there something that could become a hole in the sheet of ice?
Yes, there is the sheet of ice.
I know, but I mean the dent that got made in it. Is there a dent?
Oh, you wanna hit the spot where he's melting through?
That's the idea.
Yeah, you could hit that spot.
Alright. Alright, should I roll damage?
You should.
That's all slashing.
All right, yeah, you hear a crack as some ice falls out.
Wait, hold on. You're going into melee with the flaming spear?
I mean, what do you mean?
There's a flaming spear. It's still there. It's the concentration ability. It'll
Oh,
stay there.
oh,
And if you
flaming
get
sphere.
close to it, yeah, if you get close to it, you take damage.
Oh, okay. I thought you said flaming spear, and I thought it was like a class ability or something. All right. Well, can I hit close to it without doing that?
I could just say that you'd aim at a different sectional wall.
All right. I'm just gonna hit it again then.
All right. Hit.
Or damage.
Yep. Yeah, you hit that wall.
This thing must be kind of strong.
It is pretty sturdy ice.
All right. Well, that's all for me.
Like seriously, this is like a beefy wall of ice.
And better than an icy wall of beef.
I don't know. That sounds tastier. Once you thaw it.
That's what our party is.
Indeed. Dragoon, it is your turn. There is a wall of ice between you and your opponents.
Flamethrower it.
Are you
I
flame?
tr-
Are
I
you
try
gonna
to
burn?
get as much of the wall as possible, including the melty section.
All right. Fire away.
Is it melted, or do I need to do more?
All right, yeah. So you blast it with a gout of flame, and you see a large section of it melt away. There is another layer behind it. So if you're going to blast it again, I'd blast it again.
Firebolt.
It's
The one's a 2, so 10 damage. The things that I roll low.
indeed, and you put a sizable melt in that sheet of ice as well. You are bringing the fire to the cold places of the Dale.
That is my mission statement.
Indeed. Anything else?
Yeah, that's it.
Gregor.
Alright, is the ice wall still standing?
Yes. Dragoon, Joff, and Tuna have been kind of blasting a section of it, and they are making some really good progress.
Okay, and I can't see any enemies in. No.
Correct.
Okay. Mm. Alright, I'm gonna use my last second. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna cast Chromatic Orb at the wall, I suppose. I rolled a hit.
Hit.
I think that's right. Let me look. Yeah, 3d8. And it's
All
fire
right.
damage.
And that section that the other three of your party members have been melting away at, you blast the middle of it, melting a hole through the other side of the ice sheet.
Cool.
You can
What do I see?
You can see the cauldron
Oh shit! Just the cauldron.
and the hag.
Oh, and the hag. Okay. Good. I am going to end my turn.
All right. Cicada?
Yeah. There's a wall of ice.
Yes. A hole was just melted through it.
So I can shoot through it.
All right.
What can I see?
Well, you can make out a bit of the hag from your... Actually, wait. She'll have cover against your shots, but you ignore cover because you have sharp. Never mind. Yeah, you can see her.
Oh, very good. Oh.
Huh.
Bum, bum, ba-dum. One moment.
Oh.
Let's see. People in front of you are as follows: Dragoon, Joff, Resnia, and Tuna. Roll me a d4.
Oh.
Dragoon! You get hit by an arrow.
Ouchie!
That's a spicy arrow too.
Damage. You take 18 points of piercing damage. Whee!
I am bloodied now.
A 20 hits. Alright, yeah, hits the hag.
That's it.
Alright. Recovery.
All right. Well, let's see these. So one skeleton's in melee. The others have been pushed further away.
Yes, 10 feet and prone.
Okay. Well, they'll stand up and re-engage in melee with her. Stabby stab.
Damn,
4
Daniel.
hits.
They stab her for 36. How's she look?
Is concentration a thing?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, she has to make 4 concentration saves.
No, she doesn't.
She's dead.
Yeah. So, your skeletons run up, and you hear the sound of blades in people's guts, and you swear you hear faintly on the wind, "Et tu, Brutus," as your skeletons stab her 47 times, and she dies.
Excellent. So the wall of ice is gone?
Indeed, the wall of ice
Are the walkers still there?
disappears, and the walkers are yes, the walkers would still be present.
How many?
I was about to laugh if she actually did surrender after she did that.
Now I'm imagining that the skeleton we killed earlier was named Brutus, and it was the resurrected bones of Brutus Killer.
Okay, so DM, are they? How many of them are there? 2. Okay. Well, using their remaining movement, say again.
One of them is
okay.
Like he's bloody.
Yeah, I heard you. One is bloody. So 5 skeletons. You'll use the remaining movement to Get as close as they can to them. 3 on the bloody one, 2 on the unbloodied one. Are they able to get in melee?
They are.
Cool. They don't have any attacks left. I just wanted them there.
They just got up from prone. Never mind. Only one of them is able to. The other ones aren't.
Okay. The one that is able to goes for the bloodied one. And I'm going to shoot that bloodied one with a firebolt. Let's kind of duck around the cover, fire, and go back under it.
Okie dokie.
12 fire damage.
Indeed. Yeah, it's not looking great.
Mm-hmm. And I am done.
Resnia.
There is one that is not looking great, correct?
Correct.
How many are melee with me?
2.
Okay. I inflict violence on the one that is very hurt. So we'll bop twice with the quarterstaff. One hit.
1 hit. Wait, 1 hit?
Is it one hit?
No, it's 2 hits.
Okay.
Looking at the wrong block there.
So 17 bludgeoning.
Indeed. That kills it.
Oh, cool. We'll flurry of blows the other guy. And we'll add a stunning strike. It's 18 bludgeoning. And if it's not immune to stun, it needs to make a con save.
The fuck? The sound effect AGR posted without me clicking on anything just went live and scared the crap out of me.
Oh, God.
Bum, bum, ba-dum.
After me trying to stunning blow it, I end my turn here. Yeah, that's good. And that definitely passes.
All right. It looks like if I'm not actually selecting the message entry section, whatever I hit will cause it to play that. Good to know.
This is it. I'm done.
It mocks me when I fail to roll. All right. These guys' turns. Well,
There
this
was
guy.
another. I was about to say.
Yeah, more like this guy's turn. He's gonna flash you, Resnia.
That's mean.
Oh my.
Yeah, just pulls open the winter gear as the light shines right in your.
Ah!
Wow. Okay, that's canon now. Yeah. It just rips open the winter clothes, and you're now blind.
The blindness wasn't an effect of looking at it. It was entirely self-inflicted and voluntary.
Yes,
You're
exactly.
not expected to have some flesh left. What the hell?
Indeed. Well, now it's gonna cudgel the shit out of you with its hands.
Yeah, that's both bots. Two hits. If there's cold, please have it separate. I have a feeling I'm about to get wrecked. Which one's cold?
The second one.
Okay, good. I am badly bloodied by that.
Indeed. You're also blind.
Indeed.
All right, Joff. Joff?
Oh, sorry. Uh, uh, and there's just that one guy left.
Dude.
Two? What?
One dude.
One dude. Yeah, not produce flame.
Well, that hits. I'm not really sure what it is. Ah, okay. Yes, that hits. Understood. Tuna.
Alright, it's just the cold light walkers left.
Just a cold light walker.
Oh, okay.
One.
Just the one. Yeah, I smack him.
What are you smacking?
The cold light walker.
I mean, which part of the cold light walker?
Which part?
Yeah.
The neck.
Okay.
Oh, and I got a crit. Should I even roll, or can I just decapitate him?
Do you have a Vorpal axe that I don't know about?
Oh. Well, you asked me what part of him I was hitting.
Yeah, just curious.
If I had a Vorpal axe, I wouldn't need to ask you.
Exactly. I would just tell you it cut his head off.
Yeah.
But that's 2 hits.
Oh, there you go.
Alrighty. Yeah, he is fading.
Oh,
He's badly faded, but he's still faded.
faded AF.
Indeed. Dragoon.
So pleased.
Can I get him with a 15-foot cone with no allies?
Yes.
Dex save.
How many?
Just one. Fire.
It's a bad save.
And then a fire bolt.
Hit.
Is it still
Alright.
alive?
Just barely.
Well done. Because that's all I can do.
Gregor.
Is my turn now?
Yes.
Is that one walker still alive?
It's clinging on to whatever it calls its facsimile of a life.
I'm gonna shoot it with a chromatic orb. Did that hit? No. Fuck. Done.
Well, I believe an 18 means that it's Hans's turn.
Oh, neat.
Is it Hans?
Yeah. What still exists?
There's a mean old cold light walker that's been bullying people.
Okay. I don't know what that is.
Okay, so you know the movie poster for The Thing, which is like a winter suit with coming out of it?
Yeah.
It's that.
Okay.
It flashed me. Please kill it.
Yeah, it ripped its suit open and blinded Reznia with its second glowing head.
Gross.
Oh my god.
Right. Okay. Let's see. What's around it? Are there allies in melee?
Yes.
Mm.
It's very close to dead.
They are, or it is?
It is. I'm pretty sure only Reznia has gotten bullied.
So what you're saying is it's probably a waste of time to murder fuck it with the the strongest AoE I can. Okay.
It's never a waste of time, AGR, to engage in a healthy case of friendly fire.
That's fine. Well, I don't even know what the hell this thing is. Can I get it to within 10 feet of me, like without if I had something centered on myself with a 10-foot radius for its range, can I get in position to hit it without hitting an ally, or are there allies on all sides of it?
Yeah, you could move around to get in that position.
Okay, great. I'll just do that. All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna have some dark tendrils erupt out of my cloak and beat the shit out of him. So that's a strength save. That's a fail. Okay, so let's see. That's a third level slot. So we start at 2d6. All right.
Oh, arms? Oh no, it's arms.
Yeah. So also, he can't take any reactions till his next turn, just so you know. Yeah.
Any damage? Oh, there we
Takes
go.
22 damage.
All right, yeah. So you said tentacles erupt out of your robes?
Yeah.
Yeah, so your tentacles basically grab hold of this thing and basically grab it by the feet, flip it over upside down, and just whack it into the ground repeatedly until it's dead.
Oh, good.
Pretty quickly. You guys are out of an ish.
I helped.
Cool.
Yay.
Oh, my eyes! Oh my god, that's disgusting!
I loot the hag.
I just burned the body that flashed on my friend.
Well, let's see, how heavy is this pot?
Second. Well, recovery. You recover that from her corpse. It clutched into her hand.
Okay.
There's also a set of cold weather gear.
Hey, I don't have one of those.
Wait, what?
I don't have a set of cold weather gear. I'm resistant to cold damage, so it's not like the weather affected me.
Oh yeah,
You never
okay.
know when it gets really, really cold.
Yeah, set of cold weather gear, that symbol, quarterstaff.
I don't have this cold
There's
weather.
another thing, but I have misplaced it. One moment.
I pull the arrow out of my back and say, ow.
Alrighty, yeah. You also find on her person a glass vial containing a yellow fluid streaked with black and swirling on its own without you having to actually shake it.
Okay. Can I just pop the top, take a whiff of it, and then just like dip a little finger and get a taste to try to ID it?
Yeah. Yeah, so you dip your pinky in there, you taste it. You kind of feel like you just consumed a little too many caffeinated high sugar energy drinks. You're feeling like real energized real fast.
Oh. Oh. Yo,
It
Dina.
is-
Yeah,
You're gonna want this shit.
I'm not drinking that.
It's haste in a bottle, man.
Potion of speed.
Oh, I might drink that.
I give
Later.
him the potion.
Man, I've got too many magic items.
Myth.
You're the
We never
paladin
had-
keeping everybody
Yeah,
alive, so
Yes.
giving you the potion of haste so that you can
Yeah,
get
you
your
hit
extra
more.
attack.
Yeah.
Paladin
Nobody's
getting
going
an
to
extra
complain about
attack,
that.
which means an extra smite.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, a potion of speed, isn't that usually a powder?
Ha.
Really bad to consume.
Did I hear something about cold weather or something?
Nope, I already got those. I'm putting them on now.
Does anyone want a pair of boots of striding and springing? I have them, but I'm not using them.
What do they do?
They make you stride and spring.
Yeah, I'd love to have those.
Okay. What are you slow?
But I could be
Could have fooled
faster.
me. All right, here, take them.
Hey, Gregor, can
Good
I borrow
fish.
the pearl? I want to try IDing the thingamajig she had.
Yeah,
Are you
sure.
gonna be checking out that symbol?
Yeah, I'm gonna borrow the pearl and use it to cast Identify.
Okay, give me a second to use the bathroom before I tell you about that.
Sure. I do it as a ritual, so there's other things going on.
I need to go to bed. Good night. Bye.
What are these things? Boots of what?
They're boots of striding and springing.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take those.
I just remembered I had the laser pistol. Oof.
Pew pew.
We didn't need it. Save it.
Yep, didn't need it.
Yeah, I hand him the pearl so he can use it.
And this is a potion of speed out of the PHP.
DM went to the bathroom.
Or DMG, yeah.
But
well,
yeah,
I assume
the
that he
description
sent it to
gave
you.
me is right out of the DM. No,
Are you going to
just sort of-
attune to it under?
If you don't mind, I will. But I don't need to attune to it just to use it to cast Identify.
Oh, yeah. Well, I could have done that. Shit. That's what I have the pearl for.
Yeah, but it's a really neat thing. Like, it glows and shit, so he kind of wants to figure it out.
All right. I'll let you use it.
I mean, if you just want to let him keep the pearl power, I'm all for that. I just didn't think you'd want it to do that.
Does anyone still have that talisman Hans gave them?
Yeah, I do. I've been using it.
Hey, it's better when I level up next.
Well, we're level 6 right now. Is it better than when you gave it to me?
No, it's still trash.
I don't know. I found it pretty useful.
I like how we're just like, there's a paladin in the party. We're just going to shove him in the front. We're going to give him all this magic shit. We're just going to march him off.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you,
Swear.
I've been loving
I swear I've
Paladin.
seen that before.
I mean, in all honesty, that's what you do. You put your paladin in the best life-giving stuff and stick him in the front so, while he stands there and they hit him, you can kill the things around him.
And so if they start killing the shit out of you, you can hug him and feel better.
Yeah. Well, I happened to find
Yeah.
that really powerful axe. So there's
Are we
that.
done with the session?
Oh no, we're not.
Okay.
Come on, we still got about 52 minutes of night left.
Gilbert, that's just a potion of speed out of the DMG, yeah? Alright.
Under the
get Stu?
pearl.
So this.
So sorry, when you said the
Technically
paladin
spoken.
had that axe, so this is what immediately jumped into my mind.
And my axe.
No.
Oh no, it's like 8th grade. It's like 8th grade all over again.
My God, that's amazing.
Guys' locker rooms, man. God, that was an awful place.
Honestly, I always thought that that sweaty people like smell better than Axe body spray. Like seriously,
Well, I mean,
do your
it's
class
not
a
like you
favor.
smell less like sweat. You just also smell like Axe body spray.
Exactly. It's like one smells like shit, but you know, with Axe, it's like, hey, let's make you smell like shit and corpses.
That's real bad.
Oh my
back
God.
in high school, I remember people would prank each other by axe bombing their backpack, where they would just like spray it all over the
That's-
inside and the outside.
Dude, that shit, like, people in my school would do is like tape down the trigger, throw it in the locker room, and then have everyone be like leave the locker room and have to air out the locker room for an hour.
Smoke grenade
in your
out.
high school, they limited to doing that only to the locker room.
Right?
Luckily, yes.
All right, guys, let's get back on track.
Yeah.
All
At
right.
least they didn't do it with bug
So
bombs.
I believe you were putting your grubby adventuring fingers all over this nice pristine symbol.
Yes, and groping it and doing the identify ritual.
Indeed.
I am just feeling this thing up. It feels so good.
God. What the fuck? Okay.
And a gross piece at the players.
Yeah. So guys, you see your creepy necromancer buddy just really laying his hands all over this symbol. Well, so as you touch it, recovery, I need a Constitution saving throw from you.
Is this versus poison?
No. All right.
Versus ouchie.
This is you feel this surge of freezing cold temperatures, and you can already feel like your fingertips get frostbite as you take 28 points of cold and necrotic damage.
What's the breakdown? Because I'm
Goddamn.
resistant to cold.
Yeah, in that case, you just experience the frostbite, but it doesn't feel as bad.
Oh, okay. So it's just it just hurt. It doesn't hurt.
Yeah. There's less that like prickling in your fingers, but they still turn black, and you've seen this before with your shipmates. Yeah, kind of ugly looking fingers now, but you are able to identify it. This is a greater holy symbol of Ariel the Frost Maiden.
Huh.
Neat.
Additionally, after you touched it,
Mm-hmm.
you have this feeling like you've drawn the attention of something much greater and much more terrible than you. Like the entirety of the Dale is staring at you.
I look down and make sure my pants are still on.
You notice that your fly is in fact down.
I fixed that. Yeah, well, that must be what caused that feeling. Yeah, neat. So, does it have any special powers? Does it do anything?
Probably keeps
Well-
our drinks cold.
Yeah, well, I mean, fuck. Who needs that? I'll take this down south and I'll make a mint with this thing.
Nice. Yes. Yes. You do know from identifying it that those chosen by Auril are given these greater holy symbols in order to kind of channel her power over Winter. You think that might explain some of the abilities possessed by that hag.
Kind of sounds like I was right, and it will keep our drinks cold.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me put it another way. Is there like a stat block or something you can send me? Like, what does identify, like, tell me exactly about this thing? Like, what it's capable of and charges and whatnot, if anything.
It is not actually an item outside of being used as a holy symbol.
Got it. Okay.
More that with specific people that Auril choose to let have it, it has more ability. But you guys are not those people, so it has no use outside of being a holy symbol.
And it's not
Or
like
kind
a
of
holy symbol plus one, it's just a holy symbol.
Right.
Well, yeah, it's one of those situations where in people in the hands of people that are devoted to her, it is actually a thing. For you guys, it's functionally just a holy symbol.
Oh, great, let's break it.
Yeah, it's probably making our whiteouts more powerful. And if we fight cannibals, it'd be better to break it.
Let's burn it.
Did Identify tell me, is this resistant at all to normal damage, or can I just smash the thing?
It could be destroyed by normal means.
Okay. I destroy it.
Huzzah!
Now, the cauldron.
Yes, the cauldron.
That has intestines.
And I like step up the cauldron. I've got the pearl, which I'm just clutching. It's probably going to be sweaty when I give it back to Gregor. And I redo the ritual, groping the cauldron this time.
Recovery, you're doing this in the most inappropriate fashion possible, aren't you?
Not true. Hans could be doing it with tentacles.
Need a wisdom save from everyone. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Okay, let's see.
Everyone but me, because I'm into it.
Horrific appearance.
Honestly,
I'm actually quite hungry. I'm gonna get food. I'll be right back.
Good to know. This has an actual thing I can send you.
when did we get a Bitcoin emoji?
Some coin had probably paid for it.
Where is that? I don't see it.
Here you go. Cauldron of Plenty. God, I love Scooby Doo. Some of the best exploitables.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Alright, yeah, but that's what you have there.
Well, great. Yeah, I just kind of list all that off to the party.
Alright, that looks like what we came for.
Yeah, we might want to scrub it down a bit before we give it to East Haven.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and Gregor, here's your pearl back.
Cool, yay!
It is sweaty.
You could at least clean it before you gave it back to me. Yeah.
I did.
Well, I think we pick it up and go back to the cart.
Okay, I just have the skeletons just hoisted up, like Viking shield carry style. We start marching out of here.
Alrighty.
They lead us in front, like if this is a procession of some kind.
Of course.
Can I ride in this jug?
Do you contain more than 1 gallon of water within your body?
I shrug.
Because
Make sure-
I'm not
make sure not to
saying
stir him for 1
it'll
minute.
transmute you into stew, but it might transmute you into stew.
Well, as long as you don't pour him into
Only the
into
water.
the cauldron, it'll be okay. So just don't make sure not to pour him, and he'll be
Wait
fine.
a minute. What if you sit in the cauldron and then drink a gallon of liquid? Because that's pretty much pouring it into the cauldron, right? Will it transmute that liquid directly into stew?
You still have to stir it.
It also says that if water's poured into the
but your
cauldron and
stomach
stirred
is
for
made
1
to
minute,
stir.
it transforms into a hearty hot stew. So we could it just becomes hot.
Yeah.
I don't think I want all of the water in my body turning into a hearty hot stew.
And the stew remains infinitely hot while in the cauldron. I look at this and it's like, we could build a power plant out of this.
You know what? I don't think I'm going to get into that cauldron. That seems like a bad idea.
I mean, it's
Well, I'm
basically
just
a
thinking-
self-contained open-top nuclear reactor.
We've got infinite steam power.
How high would I have to roll
could
to
use it
develop it?
To Hungary. We could use it to prevent our own starvation expedition. We can make a power plant. Only
What would I
our
have to roll
guys,
to?
only our group.
I would really
But I
like
don't want to cure
to ride
cancer. I
around.
want to turn people into dinosaurs.
I want an artificer to make us like a steampunk mech that's powered by this stew.
Good luck with that. Gilbert, what would I have to roll to invent a steam engine and a train to be powered by it?
It is not possible.
I think Grelno will be able to make the mech better than I would.
It is not possible, for I am your god.
Well, yeah, but it doesn't need to be steam. We can just use it as part of a hot loop.
Yeah.
It's just the Steel Guardian with the
Hot loop? What's a hot
cauldron attached.
Well, basically, if we make if you make a length of a closed pipe with water in it, and you put like a penis-shaped thing, dip it down into the hot cauldron, that water will heat up. Convection will cause the water to start flowing in that pipe naturally. Natural convection. Hot air rises, so does hot water. Like if you ever watch like a pop boil, you'll see it like curling like a toroidally along the cooled edges.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing happens inside a pipe. So at the top of the pipe, you put a paddle wheel, and without even generating steam, you can get power out of just a hot loop of water.
Why did
So
you
anyway, is there-
specify? Why did you specify a penis-shaped thing at the beginning?
Because that's the shape it is.
Well, because when you build this, it looks like you have 2 nuts at the top and a long curved part at the bottom. Like it goes straight down 2 pipes and then they're connected at the bottom with a little curve piece. It looks exactly like a dong dipped into the cauldron.
All right. The more you know. The more you know. God, I love playing this game with you guys. All right. Well, you guys can see the map of what you explored, and that's your way out. You guys trudged all the way out to the outside of the caves. Excellent work. Now what do you all do? You're outside. It is cold and windy.
I put up a sign, future spot of Icewind Dale Power Plant number 1.
That's not a bad idea. A source of water.
No, I think we just take it to East Haven.
Indeed, all right.
So I think we should make the stew now, and then just have your skeletons carry it while we eat.
We can eat on the road.
Works for me.
Let's see. How much does a gallon of water weigh?
Yeah, it's too
As-
bad there's not like a waterfall or something.
Isn't it like 10
Nearby.
kilo or something like that?
Who cares?
Wait, oh my god.
I won't sweat
A
the
hearty stew elemental.
A gallon of water weighs 8.3 pounds.
Oh my god, can we make a stew elemental?
Can we make a beef stew so it reeks?
Why would it reek?
And we shall name it Stroganoff.
Yeah. It's the name of my next character.
I am so very much tempted to run that next week.
Stew Elemental?
Yeah, you guys are leaving town. Oh, hello there, eh? The cauldron of stew is turned into a monster. A monster made out of potatoes, onions, and beef.
And with a subtle but not overpowering hint of red wine.
Oh, that's great. All right. Yeah, you guys journey for the rest of the day, and you make it back to East Haven. The cauldron being carried by your skeleton compatriots.
Well, if we have a cart, we would just put it in the cart. That was just to get it out of the cave.
Yeah.
However it is you do it, you do it. The guard that gave you all the information kind of meets you, and he's like, "Oh, hello there, eh?"
Before we go into town, I don't care how shitty it looks. I do make sure there are like cloaks on each of the 5 skeletons so that they're not immediately obviously skeletons.
Just give them the clothes from the Cold Light Walkers, they'll be fine.
Yeah, that's basically what I do.
All right. Okay, yeah. And then you guys bring him back to town. Oh, hello there, eh? Thanks for bringing over that there cauldron. That'll definitely help our food situation. Although your 6 compatriots over there, they well, they look like they could I don't know, use some new winter clothes. Looks like a bear got them.
Don't mind them,
Troll,
they're
actually,
fashion illiterate.
but don't worry, they'll be fine. We've got stuff to repair it all in the cart. We just wanted to prioritize getting the cauldron back here.
Oh yeah, that there's good. Oh, I sure hope nobody died from them. Their troll attacks, eh?
No, just a little rough around the edges.
Oh, that there's good to hear. I hope getting this. Well, I would have said I hope getting this wasn't too much trouble for you, but if there were trolls, well, I hope it went well.
It went well enough. Though some remuneration to cover some of the damages wouldn't go unappreciated.
Oh, yeah. Let me see what we got here for you. Kind of starts patting him down like he's trying to remember where he put it. Pulls out of
Reading his thoughts.
Oh, hey there. Now, where did I put that there reward? Was it over here? Nope. Over here? Nope. Oh, yeah, no, I remember where it is. It's in my fanny pack. And out of the fanny pack, he pulls a pouch of coins and 3 potion vials.
Oh, potions?
Yes, potions.
And what kind of potions are they?
Indeed. Oh yeah, so we were able to salvage a couple of potions of healing for you. Greater healing, if I'm to understand the labeling there correctly. We were also able to collect a modest quantity of gold. Not as much as, we'd like to probably pay you, but, well, as you can see, the town's kind of destroyed there, eh? Here you go. And he hands over 3 potions of greater healing and a pouch with 78 gold pieces, 29 copper, 5 silver, and 20 electrum.
Sorry, silver and electrum again, please.
8 silver and 27 electrum.
Okay, thank you.
Oh, there's also 2 buttons made out of coal.
Is there a carrot?
They ate the carrot.
Oh, no, you could see that sticking out of his left pants pocket.
Maybe you can fish a carrot out of the stew.
I have returned.
Well, hopefully that there's adequate compensation for the service you all have done us, eh?
Oh, yes, I'm sure this is fine. Thank you.
What is our compensation, Scritches?
Some coins.
Did not catch that.
I said some coins.
All right. All right. Can we go to Brinshiner now to get like supplies and maybe 300 gold piece diamond or two?
Man, why do you always want to go to Brinchander? I'm pretty sure we can just buy that stuff here.
They recovered yet, DM?
Wasn't East Haven like basically leveled by the dragon?
Yeah, that's the reason why I'm insisting on Brinchander. It's either that or Targos.
One
further
moment
away.
on that, actually.
Oh,
Because I have exact damages. One moment.
or the Abbey's in shambles, the Armory's borked, the Apothecary.
But the East Haven Insurance Company, man, they're still here, and they finally finished calculating those damages.
So we're setting them on fire next, right?
At this
And
point.
I knew I should have taken out that insurance policy on the entire town of Dugan's Hole.
Yeah, I think at this point
Alright,
we'd be doing the
alright.
insurance company a favor.
So let's see. Casualties of East Haven 250 people, including most of the town's militia, Captain Arlagath, and the speaker is also dead. Yeah, Speaker Whalen is dead. Where is it? Yep, so the east side of town was the first part hit and worked its way westward. So about half of the structures in town have been destroyed, including most of the docks. The White Lady Inn is partially collapsed, and the Wet Trout is razed. The Town Hall and the East Haven Ferry, though, were not hit by the dragon.
Where would you get supplies?
Let's see. Well, given the fact that most people haven't really returned to East Haven, yeah, East Haven pretty much has no commerce going on right now. It's only been like 2 days since the dragon attack.
Okay, let's go to Brinchander.
Yay!
Maybe we should help. You
We
know,
did help. We've
Yeah,
been
we
helping.
did. Did you know that I spent like 3 healers kits entire day yesterday patching up people here? Well, not yesterday, but the other day. We also totally like stopped the dragon from killing them all.
I guess they don't need any more help. Let's go on a shopping trip, guys.
Okay.
God, you make me feel bad. I mean, like, I don't have supplies for all these people. I don't mind taking 100 gold and, getting enough healers kits for them, but I doubt the Brain Center is going to have that many.
And also, we can use that gold for like spell writing.
I can make like a bunch of scrolls of Find Familiar and have everyone have something.
Oh, is this a time when I finally do a meme thing like Weasel? Yes, and I have a familiar that's a Weasel. I just know Weasel. Hang on. Let me find a picture on the internet. Look at this thing. This is too adorable to be killed.
I could eat that for breakfast.
Joff, you heartless.
Kabold.
I would slurp him up like a noodle.
No, you got to
Wait.
pan fry it.
The way you said slurp was very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
What, like the fact I said slurp or the way I said slurp?
Yes.
Slurp.
Like you really emphasized the sluh in it.
I would slurp him up.
Slurp.
Just like.
And emphasize the
Weird.
sound.
All right, yeah, you guys begin the trek to Brinshander. After I'm assuming maybe sleeping in town for the night because it is getting late.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Yeah, you guys sleep here. Town hall of one of the abandoned buildings. You guys got a preference?
No, but wherever I rest, I just kind of periodically read different people's mind until it's time to hunker down.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Roll me a d8. Yeah. One of the minds that you read. You know, I'm just gonna PM it to you.
Okay.
Suppose we get our long rest.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. And then you guys go to Brinshander.
Mm-hmm. About like as soon as we're like out of East Haven proper, the It turns out that the skeletons, because of how thin they were, just kind of crammed themselves together underneath the couple other people's cloaks. I have 8 skeletons right now. Remember all those bodies that I was grabbing the skeletons for?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When I woke up this morning, I made them. I also spent all of my 3rd level spell slots for the day, but I now have 8 skeletons with us.
That's what arcane recovery is for.
Good point.
Score.
Damn, what's your maximum number of skeletons?
There's a max.
As many spell slots you can keep up.
Basically, every 24 hours I have to cast Animate Dead to maintain control over 4 of them. And
you get
so basically
3 of those?
Huh?
You get 3 3rd level spell slots, right?
Yes.
Or only 2 right
Yeah,
now?
but I 4 of these guys I fresh made this morning.
So basically, using all your 3rd level spell slots in a 24-hour period, you can maintain 12?
Right now, yes.
Without arcane recovery.
Without arcane recovery.
Meaning you can kind of bump up the total if you need to get a sudden surge of goons.
And I have materials, because remember, it requires a skeleton. Or a body to make a zombie.
There's plenty of corpses out here.
That's a lot of bones.
Right, but I had the bodies with me in my backpacks. There was bones.
You definitely did.
Indeed. All right.
I was popped that arcane recovery, though, to have one in reserve. But yeah, so got 8 guys with me in the back of the cart.
Indeed. And you guys begin traveling to Bryn Shander. You make it there, and we'll cover what goes on there next week. But any kind of shopping you guys want to get done, you can get done.
Okay, I mean, it's more how much downtime do we have for, like, Gregor and I to swap spells around?
Well, the Doom timer is gone, so how long do you guys want to spend?
Give us a reasonable time frame, DM, because we're going to be irresponsible if you don't give us a reasonable time frame, I think.
Well, really, I think we should cover that next week, because it's basically going to come down to is Gregor and I get together and figure out, between the party funds, our personal funds, how much money do we have to spend on spells? That'll dictate how long we spend in town, I think. Or at least how long the 2 of us would want to stay in town.
Alright. Well, here's a question. How many axe peaks do we want? Because right now we have 7.
Players do we have?
Let's see.
Oh, God, that's a lot.
With me, we have Resnia, we have Recovery, we have Nathra, Joff, Hans, Gregor, and Dragoon. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I was about to ask if Hayes was a one-off thing or not. Jesus, this is turning into Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you include Hayes, then 10.
I like it. I like having players.
It's nice to be able to play for a change. I don't get to use Hans, and he is a very cool character.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna be here next week, AGR?
I'm gonna try.
Now, given the number of people that we have, do we necessarily want to have an axe speak for every single person?
I don't really need one. I mean, I'm a small creature. Surely I can double up with someone else.
Wait, you're a small creature?
Yeah, he weighs like 30 pounds without equipment.
What's your movement speed?
30 feet.
Oh, okay.
Also, DM, my family okay? Did they die?
Your family?
Yeah.
No, they're fine.
Okay. The house get destroyed?
Tourmaline wasn't hit.
Oh, they're in Tourmaline?
Yeah.
Is that where they're from?
Yeah. Actually, fun bit of information because it won't come up. Had the dragon made it to Tourmaline, the cave and your family would be among the only survivors, as you guys would have taken in some of the town's populace, and then had to have fought Duragar in the tunnels in order to prevent them from overrunning the mine.
What?
Yep.
Man, we would have worked really bad if that happened. Oh my gosh.
No, seriously, if you guys didn't stop it at East Haven, you guys almost missed it. It would have annihilated Caer Konig and Caer Dineval, and would have probably, given at the speed you guys were going at, have taken out Lonelywood and at least laid waste to part of Tourmaline.
Those are all expendable.
Had you guys completely fucked it up, the end result of all of this, like the worst possible timeline, leaves 300 people from all of 10 towns surviving in the wreckage of Bryn Shander.
Ending.
Quite literally, for some of you, the entire world as you know it would have ended.
So, do we have any other thoughts on how many axe speaks we want?
I mean, I have one. That's all I really care about, and I can.
Oh,
Okay.
so Hans can't tell anybody about this, but he can play Pictionary. So he's during that.
Let's do one thing at a time, please.
Hmm?
So for the Axe Speaks.
Oh.
Like he brings it up, then we immediately jump away from it. So there's 10 characters. Honestly, I think we should have 10 Axe Speaks. If for no other reason, then it gives the party mobility because we can just dump the card or two that we have.
Fair enough. How much is an axe speak, Gilbert?
It's like 50 gold, isn't it?
I'll be right back.
I think it's one second while I flip back to it.
Like 5.
Man, with the way we kill these axe speaks, like I'm surprised the town still has more.
Well, the problem with having a lot of axe speaks is you have to pay to feed them, and the feed weighs a lot.
Are they loud?
They
Like,
smell bad on the outside.
Are these like honking birds that just